Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about NIO. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be talking about NIO and really taking a look about how much NIO has actually grown so much. We did get NIO Day a couple of days ago on Saturday, January 9th. And the event was a huge success. Obviously, we did get a bunch of huge reveal and currently showing NIO currently up today 8.91%. Looking at the 5-year chart, this thing IPO'd September 12th of 2018. Currently up 969% ever since its IPO. But looking at the 1-year chart, currently up 1,630%. I've said this time and time again that I do think NIO stock was the biggest growth stock of 2020. And I do think that it's going to replicate a lot of growth in the year of 2021. Looking at the 3-month chart, currently up 193%, and even at the 1-month chart, it is up 50%. So NIO stock is doing very, very well for itself. Kind of going over what we did get on NIO Day. First, we did get a recap of the ET7 sedan. Now, this was probably the biggest catalyst and probably the biggest reason for the move, in my personal opinion. The reason is NIO currently actually doesn't sell any sedans. The only cars or product they had online were SUVs. So the fact that NIO is now bringing an SUV to the game is very game-changing. I know NIO did this because they wanted to combat Tesla's expansion into China. As you guys know, Tesla expanding into China is really raising up the heat for NIO. NIO not wanting to lose to Tesla and wants to be the top EV company of China. NIO entering back by dropping the ET7 sedan, but they also have plans to drop another sedan, another SUV, and a minivan as well. And looking at the schematics of the ET7 sedan, they're going to put the 150 kilowatt battery in there, giving it a 1,000 kilometer full charge range, which is just absolutely insane. And the car does an outstanding 0 to 60 in just 3.9 seconds. So the car is very, very fast. For all you guys who like the performance side of things, you know, that's a very good, solid performance car, which comes also with the updated technology. So I love how NIO did the reveal of the ET7 sedan, and I'm very, very excited for it to actually see it in production and see it going forward. We also did get a lot of other good news, and some other good news we did get on NIO Day that was actually revealed was the 150 kilowatt battery. Taking a look at it, you know, that's also another huge catalyst in the game. A lot of people do really want the technology to start evolving, and with a bigger and better battery, not only does it charge quicker, but it also offers a fuller range when fully charged. Now, if you take a look, a lot of people were not happy with the overall EV technology that was being put into these cars because the range was just way too short. You know, a car offering only a 200 to 300 mile range altogether. You know, it's not bad, but you could also do so much better with it. So I love how NIO is really racing to pump out this battery as fast as possible. Being able to offer such a good range is also a huge catalyst for NIO in itself. Taking a look at some other schematics we also did get a look at the battery swap stations in themselves. Now, if you guys don't know what the battery swap station is, NIO signed a deal with a company where they're going to be putting up 120 battery swap stations all together, all around China. And basically what these battery swap stations actually do is if your battery is running low on charge inside your NIO car, you can basically stop at one of these stations, swap out the old battery for a brand new battery that gives you a full complete charge in just under 3 minutes, and you can be on your way. And my idea is not only brilliant, but it's super, super innovative, really making it very convenient to own NIO's cars and really them listening to the customers and the outreach. And it also lowers the cost of consumption to consumers, which is just absolutely amazing that it's honestly like a triple win situation with NIO putting up these battery swap stations all around China. And another big time catalyst we did get to see on NIO Day is the self-autonomous driving technology, which is a huge catalyst in the EV market. Now, NIO is working very, very hard to perfect the self-autonomous driving technology. It's kind of what the EV companies are racing towards right now, and NIO really trying to perfect it as much as possible, not only wanting to perfect the self-autonomous driving technology in itself, but NIO wants to roll out a whole new business on top of that. It's NIO's robo-taxi delivery service. Now, taking a look at it, essentially what these taxis do is they drive around all China with no one actually physically in the car. They pick up the customer and then they actually take them to their destination. So, backed by all this good news that we did see on NIO Day, it did cost basically a 8.5% rally in NIO stock. And we also got some other good news as well, that NIO also did get a few analyst upgrades as well. So, you know, NIO stock is really looking up, and as you can see here, $63.91. And a lot of people are wondering, is NIO stock a buy at $63.89? How much more does this stock actually have left to go? And I anticipated this. I did anticipate at least a 10% move from NIO stock after NIO Day, from how much of a success it was, how much insight we actually got on the company. For me, I actually do think people should still pick up NIO stock, $63.94. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, but backed by all the growth that we're seeing, that NIO is going to continue expanding and growing very, very quickly. We see that NIO's dropping a whole new product line. They're working on perfecting the self-autonomous driving technology. They're also working on trying to be the top EV company in itself. So we did get a lot of good insight of where the company is going to be headed in the next couple of years on this recent NIO Day. Now, but taking a look at that, on top of NIO Day being a complete success, really getting a lot of insight and a few analyst upgrades, NIO stock is still performing its part and it's still doing very, very well. So NIO, to combat Tesla's expansion into China, like I said, aside from them dropping 4 new vehicles, is opening up a used car dealership where people can buy used NIO cars to combat Tesla's expansion. Is just absolutely brilliant in my opinion. And basically looking at all the factors, we also did get a look at their December deliveries, and as expected, they ended up selling 7,000 cars, which is 2,000 more than what they sold in November. So we can see that their sales are consistently increasing, along with their market evaluation is starting to increase, along with their market cap as well. I think that NIO stock is going to hit profitability this year. That's just my personal opinion. But even the CEO himself came out and said that NIO is going to see profit a lot quicker than it took Tesla. If you guys don't know the story of Tesla, it took Tesla about 15 years to see some profit, or before they saw a profitable quarter. Like I said, you know, the CEO coming out saying that NIO is going to be profitable very, very quickly just goes to show that there's just a lot of rising demand in the EV market itself, and the EV market expansion is going to continue growing. Based by all this evidence, backed by all this evidence in itself, I know that NIO stock is still going to be growing for a very long time, and I still think that NIO stock is worth a buy at $63.91. I know a lot of people really think that NIO stock is overvalued, but in my personal opinion, I actually don't think it's overvalued at all. I think people are really just starting to see really what the EV market can actually offer. The EV market has been very rampant. It's very explosive and was very explosive in the year of 2020. I don't see 2021 being any that different. I do think that NIO and a bunch of other EV companies are going to continuously hitting all-time highs. I think they're going to continue to grow, continue to expand, and as technology starts to advance, it's only better for these companies. It's only better that these companies are going to start growing at a rampant rate, and they're going to start growing to the point where people are not really understanding on why they're growing so much, but really taking a look at it from the bigger perspective. NIO is a long-term play as technology evolves, as NIO continues to grow. With NIO expansion coming up pretty soon in the middle of 2021, NIO does have plans to basically expand into Europe. XPeng has already made that move by selling cars into Norway, and I know that NIO shortly after is going to follow pursuit. So looking at it from a bigger perspective, NIO is a huge growth stock, and it's probably going to hit all-time highs this year, and it's consistently hitting all-time highs every single day. Now, taking a look at it from a longer-term perspective, where do I think that NIO is going to be headed by the end of the year? Based on all the growth that we've seen, it's pretty obvious that NIO stock is probably going to hit $100 by the end of the year. I know a lot of people say it's out of reach, but people have to understand as well that NIO's consistently hitting all-time highs, and NIO consistently grows. Soon enough, it's going to be $70, then $80, then $90, and then people are really going to be, you know, upset that they didn't invest into the company earlier, when there's so many people out there telling them, you know, invest in this company because it is a long-term company. It is going to do a very good job, backed by a lot of big-time investors in itself. A lot of people love NIO. Everyone loves NIO. The Chinese people love NIO, and the retail investors love NIO. Everyone loves NIO, so everyone is backing up NIO. So NIO is honestly too big to fail. I think that NIO stock is going to have an excellent year in 2021. I do think people should pick up the stock at $63.76. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of NIO stock. Do you think NIO stock is a buy, $63.67? If you guys own NIO stock, how many shares do you guys own, and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.